Over the past 15 years, the World Social Forum's mission has been to create a meeting space for civil society organizations struggling against neoliberalism, to build solidarity, defend democracy, and fight for a more equitable and just world.
It's an opportunity to come together and think about those alternatives and how we can go back and take it back to our communities.
This year, for the first time, it is being held in the global north, Montreal, Canada, and participants as well as speakers and organizers are finding it much more difficult to be in attendance.
Government says the applications weren't filled out right. The people there say they're just not getting any cooperation. This comes as a bit of a surprise to the organizers. They have kind of counted on this new, allegedly liberal-minded government of Justin Trudeau.
Activists from Nigeria, Brazil, Palestine, Haiti, and other areas have had their visa requests rejected. A spokesperson for the World Social Forum shared the hope that other organizers felt when Justin Trudeau was elected Prime Minister last year. He says that a team of volunteers from the WSF had met with Trudeau representatives early on last year who said they would prioritize their visa demands.
En ce moment, ce qu'on se rend compte, c'est est-ce que c'était vrai? Est-ce que on le sait pas? Dans le fond, est-ce que le message a vraiment été fait ou est-ce que c'était une apparence? Je crois pas. Considérant aussi que la majorité, pas la majorité, mais plusieurs personnes qui ont été refusées le visa sont des personnes qu'on pourrait considérer comme tout à fait crédibles, dans le sens où c'est des personnes très connues, donc des leaders d'ONG, de mouvements syndicaux, des militants aussi connus. Donc aussi, par exemple, Aminata Traoré, qui est l'ancienne ministre de la Culture au Mali, qui a été refus de visa et qui maintenant, c'est quand même un paradoxe dans le sens où est-ce qu'en ce moment elle applique pour avoir un nouveau poste à l'ONU. Donc il y a comme quelque chose de spécial. Donc on se demande nous en quelque sorte, est-ce que c'est arbitraire ce choix-là? Parce que moi je me pose la question.
But others say limiting the World Social Forum's reach, which invites alternatives and promotes resistance to the establishment, isn't as overt.
We're living in a world where there are systemic oppressions and structural oppressions. So I think that when filling out a visa form, most of the time you must indicate whether you are employed, unemployed, how much money you earn, etc. So I think that if you're coming from countries in the global south where there's high unemployment rates, high inequality, there's a more than likelihood that you won't be able to come here as a result of not being able to prove you're going to go back home. So I'm not saying that this was a definite ploy, but I think we're living in a world where there is systemic violence and systemic abuses. And so I think it plays a big part in it.
At an opening rally Tuesday evening, activists said that the obstacles some of their compatriots faced were the result, simply, of a broken immigration system rather than anything conspiratorial.
I think it's both a good thing and a bad thing that it's being done in the global north because the WSF takes its roots in the global south because this is really where the worst impacts of this kind of development model is happening. But it's also good because the crisis is not just in the south. The crisis is also affecting the north, the poor in the north, that's it, no? And I think for us to show solidarity for the 99% in the north that's also being affected by this crisis, it's very important for us to come here to show solidarity. But at the same time, it's really a bad experience for us because the north is not the most welcoming, and we're experiencing that right now with our colleagues from the Philippines, from Bolivia, from Senegal, from everywhere who are denied visas to come to Canada, and it doesn't speak well of your new government.
For the Real News Network, Nadia Kanji and Thomas Hedges, Montreal.